Hip hop, what people say is like it's the statement I am here, you know? You don't want to disappear. You want to be present physically and afterwards as a legend or for the things you've done.
That's right.
When you talk about the B-boy community, it's pretty big. You can go to any city around the world and you can meet B-boys. But it goes beyond that because it's not just B-boying. In hip-hop culture, you got breaking, MCing, DJing, and graffiti art, among other elements like beatboxing and stuff like that. So if you connect with somebody else who's a hip-hop head, you know, you can connect with people on deeper levels beyond just dance, with art, with music.
It's kind of like couch surfing, but you trust the people you go to. That's
For sure, b-boying itself demands so much time, energy, practice that whether you like it or not, you're constantly practicing together. Some of the b-boys practice almost every day. You're dancing together, after that you're having food together, you're talking together, you're going out and partying together, so it becomes a community of its own. The people who start out don't realize it. They will see the moves and try to attempt to replicate it, but in order for you to learn it, you have no choice but to practice and become part of the b-boy community, if you will, in order to understand the mentality, the history, like in any other sport.
You don't do audition to get in crews, you know. There's super crews and stuff like that, but it's really, for me, it was always, I would hang out with a bunch of people and that would form a crew, or the crew already exists and I would hang out with them and I would become part of the crew. So I'm in a lot of different crews and I lived in a lot of different places over the years.
On the beginning, you're very you try, that's fun, you can try a couple of moves, it's fun, but more you break after 15, 20 years, you see everything and you're like, yo, I know nothing.
When I look back and and wonder like, okay, how did this all start? I think when I was younger, I saw other people breaking for the first time. I went to a community center and I saw people doing like windmills and head spins. So this is already like the wow effect, before even understanding that, oh, it's a dance. That wow effect for me was like one thing where I said, oh man, this is something I want to learn.
Basically, I started off as a young kid. I was doing all kinds of athletic sports. I was always involved with just like I said, every sport I was doing it. And then basically at a high school dance, I saw this kid, Altino, who was in my class. Basically, I saw him do a windmill in a dance, and basically it was like set right there. I was like, okay, I gotta learn how to do that.
Basically, the same guy that inspired him lived in my neighborhood, Altino, and he was one of the first as well that I kind of learned some moves off of, and formed a little crew, and we were competing.
I got into it because I was bullied in high school. The bully that was bullying me was breaking, and I wanted to prove that I could dance better than him, so I started training and practicing, and I kept with it. He stopped.
I don't like competition, so sports is more competition, so I was just and I find a way to express myself because I didn't like to talk a lot, so dancing you don't need to talk, and I didn't have anybody to express to at home and stuff like that, so when I found breaking, that brought me to the highest point of my life, and I mean, that was the best.
Yes. Yes.